So then, what is parametric design? Well, the term parametric actually originates in mathematics. A quick jump over to Eric Weisstein's excellent website, MathWorld, yields an interesting and applicable definition of the term, which is to say, a set of equations that express a set of quantities as explicit functions using a number of independent variables. These are known as parameters. For instance, you could have something like the variable x. And that variable x could be related to some other variable or set of variables by using the operator equal. In this case, x is equal to the variable r, or x is equal to radius. Or x might be equal to the radius multiplied by yet another variable, like the cosine of t. So here, x equals the radius times cosine of t. T is sometimes used to refer to time. So this expression is actually half of the information that's needed to draw a circle. And so this circle, which looks very familiar to you, I'm sure, can be expressed using a parametric definition, such as x and y equal to r times the cosine of t and y equals r times the sine of t. So let's for a moment say that radius is fixed, but t can vary. When t is set to 0, we see that the point traveling along this trajectory is at the start of the circle. But as the variable t increases, we make our way around to 0.5 pi, or 90 degrees. Here, t equals to pi, 1.5 times pi, or 270 degrees, and finally 2 pi, or 360 degrees. Now let's consider that instead of just one point, we update the parameter controlling how many points are drawn using this expression. So the expression will actually stay consistent, but we'll draw multiple points through time to look at how that changes the fidelity of what we're seeing here. So as we increase from 10 to 20, and 20 then to 40, right? We can see that we are able to render or display the circle with a little bit more fidelity. But let's say that instead of wanting to draw a circle, you wanted to draw a sine curve. Your new sine curve would retain the number of points used in constructing the circle. However, in order for you to draw the sine curve, you would need to make a modification to the expression. Specifically, by updating the relationship of the coordinate x to the value or variable t, the points would be plotted along an alternative curve path. So here you can see that y remains consistent, but x is changing in its expression, and therefore we are able to transition from drawing a circle to a sine curve. So if a function is modified or a parameter is updated, the subsequent output is changed in response. And this is really the fundamental takeaway of the term parametric with regards to mathematics, is that a set of quantities are expressed by way of a function using parameters. And just to reiterate this one last time, a modification to the second equation, defining the coordinate y, results in yet another iteration of output. So here we are adding in the operator absolute to ensure that all values determined for y are in the positive direction. Absolute, or ABS, here is in bold.